So today we'll study about ellipse. Ellipse is an important topic of coordinate geometry. So coordinate geometry is a very interesting topic because in math section of JEE Main and JEE Advanced, most of the questions come from coordinate geometry. And if we study ellipse a little bit hard, then we can easily score high and get a much lower rank. So the key point to master ellipse is we have to first study the straight line part of the coordinate geometry very good. If we master the straight line part, then we can know that the slope point form of the straight lines, the 2-point form of the straight lines, and these points will require in ellipse when we draw tangents, chord of convex or normal. So first we have to study the straight line part. Then we also have studied circle part for the ellipse, because in circle parts we use many formulas like point form of tangents and straight line and normals of and chord of contact, and this same concept we use in ellipse. So first we have to study straight line, then circle. Before studying those two topics, we can study about ellipse. So in ellipse there is a general form, standard form. Let's see this. This is the general form of a ellipse. First, we see the definition of a ellipse. The definition of a ellipse is, it is the locus of such points whose distance from its one of focus, such that these are the focus of the ellipse, such that the point is this one and distance this one, and the distance from one of its directrices, such that this, and their ratio is always constant. So let's say this point is P, this point is S1, this point is Q. So the ratio between the distance between the points on the ellipse and the focus point, and the distance of the point from the directrix will always be constant, and we call this constant eccentricity of ellipse and denote by this constant by E, which is always be less than 1. Now in ellipse, this axis is called major axis. And for standard form, we take this axis as x-axis. This is minor axis. And for general form, we take this y-axis. We take this as A, this distance, this is A point, so this is 0, O. So AO, let's say, we always denote by this is small a, and let's say this is B, we always denote BO by small b, A and small b. So the distance of O and S1 will be O S1 will be AE. Now we know that E is less than 1, so AE will be always less than A. Now distance between O and the directrix, let's say this point is C, is OC A by E. Now we know that E is less than 1, so 1 by E will be always greater than 1. So this will be always greater than 1. So the coordinate of this point will be a comma 0. This point will be minus a comma 0. This point will be 0 comma b. This point will be 0 comma minus b. This point e comma 0, and it will be the same distance, so it will be minus e comma 0, because this is symmetry about, this ellipse is symmetry about will be its major axis and minor axis. This point will be a by e comma 0. This point will be minus a by e comma 0. Now we have a common relation between a, b and eccentricity of the ellipse, which is denoted by E. So E will be by this formula we can easily say that E will be always less than 1. Now the parametric form of a point or ellipse will be a cos theta comma p sin theta. This is an important formula of the point, because whenever we are asked to find the location of a general point, we have to use this equation. Then we can easily find this ellipse formula, and the ellipse formula will be general form of the ellipse: x square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1. If we put this value in this equation, x equal to a cos theta, then a square will be cancelled. Here we will get a cos square theta. If we put b sin theta in y part, b square will get cancelled. Here we will get sin square theta. So we will get cos square theta plus sin square theta, which will always be 1. Hence this parametric form solves this equation. So for general form of ellipse, we can get this standard definition and formulas. Now let's see the point form of a tangent on ellipse. It is similar to that we have studied already in circle. So if we have studied really good in a circle part, then this will be very easy to understand. Let's say there is a point x1 y1, and we have to draw a tangent on the ellipse on this point. Then the equation of the tangent, let's say, will be t equal to 0 will be, we will put x equal to x1, so x square will become x into x1, y square will become y into y1. Similar to that concept we have studied already in circle, by a square plus y into y1 by b square minus 1 equals to 0. So this is the point form of the tangent of an ellipse. Now we will study about the equation of normal of the ellipse. So we can see that there is many formulas for coordinate geometry. We have to remember these formulas, because in the exam hall, if we go to explain these formulas and solve the equation, then it will take more time. On the other hand, if we remember these formulas, and the question will be direct with these formulas, they won't ask much difficult or complex question. If we remember these formulas, the questions will be solved directly in 1 minute or less than 1 minute. So you can easily solve the question in less time. So let's say see the normal equation of the normal of an ellipse. So the equation of a normal at the point x1 y1 will be this. It will be equation will be a square x by x1 minus b square y by y1 equals to a square minus b square. Here we can see that this is tangent at x1 comma y. This is normal at x1 comma y1 on ellipse. So we can differentiate this equation to get the slope of the tangent, and we can give let's say this will be mt, and we can differentiate this equation with respect to x to get the slope of the normal. Let's denote that will be mn. So here we can get the equation mt dot mn will be minus 1, since this is the tangent of the ellipse at this point x1 comma y1, and this is the normal of the ellipse, so they will be perpendicular to each other. Now we'll see about the chord of contact of an ellipse. Similar to that concept we have already studied in circle. If we remember that, we can easily interpret it. This one. Here says there is a point outside of the ellipse. Let it be M. The point will be x2 comma y2, and this is the chord of contact of the ellipse. So the equation of chord of contact will be, that means this one will be the chord of contact. That means we will draw two tangents on the ellipse, and that two tangents will touch the ellipse at 2 points, and this joining these 2 points will get a chord. This chord is called chord of contact, which is similar to that of circle. So the equation will be, the ellipse equation is this. So similarly the equation So here we can say that there is a relation between tangent at x1 comma y1 and the chord of contact of the ellipse are similar. So these two equations are similar. So if we remember one equation, that is t equal to 0, we can get answer of two problems. Now again, equation of a diameter. The equation of a diameter bisecting chords of slope m of the ellipse. Let's say this chord is a chord of ellipse and its slope is m. We have to calculate the equation of the straight line that bisects this one. Let's say it is a midpoint of the chord, and bisecting by this line. So we have to calculate the equation of this straight line, which will be y equal to minus b square by a square mx. So this is a straight line that will bisect the chords of the ellipse which have slope equals to m.